find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Jones to throw. Out wide right, it's Brown. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Wants to throw again. Stepping to the right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Got him, and nobody's close. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Right side, it's Brown. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Mizzou will use its 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Ball. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And he'll bring it back. From deep, it's Edwards. And the returner will be brought down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback signaling to his guys. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Out wide right, it's Terry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Gators are going to call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Throws to the wideout. grabbed over the middle. It's Singleton. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first. Right side, it's Edwards. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Fires left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Jones to throw. Still looking. He turns it loose to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, that is textbook football 101. It's what every defensive coordinator is yelling on the sidelines. Sudden change. They want to be aggressive, capitalize on the momentum. They force the turnover on defense. Offense, they take a shot down the field, and they connect.
Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here's a give the ball. Defense all over him. Timeout now called by the Gators. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up the 3 spot before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that pull Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. Let's start with Memphis taking on the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. And it's Memphis looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement.
Got it down the field. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Handoff for Ball. Turning it on. He's got the first down. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Long way to go on 2nd down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Wilson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Gators in the hurry up. Jones wants to throw it. Escapes the pressure going right. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it 2nd. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. And the Gators will go for it here on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Gators. He got it right inside the pylon. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Edwards. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the ground, it's Roberts. There's some room. He's up, just plowing ahead. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Singleton. Runs through a man. He might have some space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Driving forward, it's Edwards. Touchdown, Missouri! They take the lead with the 6. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jones to throw. Right side, it's Odom. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football.
Makes the grab on the shot. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back on first down. Moving out to the right. Uncorks one to the middle. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Tight end now in motion. Quick catch. They will score! Touchdown Gators!
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Rides to the back. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Out wide right, it's Roberts. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on second down. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Lowers those pads. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Roberts. Enough to move the chains. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the red zone, it's Edwards. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Quarterback changing the play.
Flag 14, flag 14, slid. Right, level. Ready, go.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Mays. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll park him at the 19. The ball back, and here comes the offense. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Odom. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
I love when quarterbacks do that. When you go back to the guy that made a mistake earlier in the game. Earlier we saw that receiver fumble. Right away the quarterback throws him the football. Don't worry about it. I got you. We need you to win this game. And that's going to help this receiver's confidence and his mojo moving forward. Really good job there by the QB.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again.
Booster, booster. Bubble, bubble. There you go.
Jones wants to throw it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down.
129.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's ball. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Ball again. Makes him talk to the hand. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. The Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Gets the back moving. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida. The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And that critical extra point was good, and we are locked up late. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. The Tigers spin their 3rd and final timeout. Now they'll put their heads together over on the sideline. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. The Gators are gonna call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Throws it deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They've put themselves in prime position right here, Jesse, to have a chance to win the game.
So how about this offensive line, David? Can they get some push? Because you're expecting them now to run the football to help the kicker out.
You're in a great situation. You're not in a rush. You don't have to hurry up. You know what you need to go out here, lead the clock, and kick the game-winning field goal.
Jones to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, Florida! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Play action on first down. Rushes on. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Under pressure. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bust through behind his. Picked off, and he's got open room. Touchdown, Gators. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He's got an open man. Lots of room to run. He's at the 20. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
And that sure feels like too little, too late. This offense, they needed to score and execute faster, but there's not enough time to me, man. This feels like this one's over.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This